Hello, today I would like to talk about IELTS comprehension problems. As you know, IELTS is one of the famous exams in Azerbaijan and Turkey, as it's most convenient exam for students to take after school. But in IELTS, we do have problems as most students cannot get higher score easily. The first biggest problem in general everybody makes is starting IELTS very early. Starting IELTS when you're not ready, you're not getting it right, is not the right choice to make for IELTS. First, you have to have great English to start IELTS, because IELTS is just an academic exam preparation, not a real English teaching. When you don't actually understand the English in B1 plus or B2 level, it's completely incorrect or a wrong way to start IELTS, because you will not or you will never be able to get higher score in IELTS as you are not understanding general English in depth. So to start IELTS, don't worry about the time and getting IELTS and doing it immediately, because it's not going to give you anything as long as you don't have a comprehensive English in general before going academic, that you can understand English in many complex structures, so you can understand it deeply, so you can understand what IELTS asks you to do. Otherwise, you will get 5.5, 5, or maybe you will get 6, but your writing will be 4.5, or your reading will be lower. One section will be too low, that will not allow you to do anything academically when you would like to study abroad. So, get IELTS, before IELTS, get your English right. Be sure you understand it in a deeper level, you understand it comprehensively, then move to IELTS. That's the first thing you need to do. Don't worry about the time, get English right first. The second, that many students have problem in IELTS when they know English, but they can't get 7, 7.5 or 8 in IELTS score. They have assumption problems. Most students expect that when you do IELTS listening or you do IELTS reading, the answers will be exactly there, and you will read the word, you would like to hear the same answer when you listen, and you want to choose the answer in the choices. But that's wrong, because it will be as easy as is. If you don't understand English, you will just hear the word and choose the word that's in the answer choices and make a great IELTS score. That will be completely easier to get IELTS without understanding English. However, when you understand, when you listen in IELTS, you have to understand general meaning in depth and in details depending on the listening choice, question choice. Then you have to choose appropriate answer, because in the listening, there is never, they never say a word that's exactly in the answer. That's the biggest problem. When you don't understand English, you are trying to hear the same keyword in the question, in the listening, and to choose the answer. But you have to understand it, not to look for the keyword. Mainly when you got the keyword, you don't understand English, you don't have comprehensive English, that you are just trying to trick IELTS listening, which never goes above 5.5. So be sure when you do listen, you listen comprehensively, you understand English deeply, then you make your choice in answer choices when you make assuming or assumption choices, that meaning is the same but words are completely different. That's also the same thing in reading. When you read, answers are not there easily. Answers are differently mentioned, they can use synonyms in the answers or in the readings. Usually not given are the main choices for assumption, because when you listen or read, you don't get exact the words there. You have to understand paragraph and get the answer in the answer choices what paragraph says to do. That's why most students make mistake in not no, yes, no, not given true, false, not given questions, because they don't understand general paragraph idea and general thesis statement, so they can make choices right in the answer choices, and they are looking for keywords, or they are looking for exactly the same words there they're gonna mention, but in the reading they will never mention that. So overall, I would like to mention that to get IELTS highest score, first you need to have a great English, second you need to have a great assumption or comprehensive things so you can get IELTS right easily in a short time with the correct way of learning and doing IELTS. Thank you very much. I think this is enough, and next time we will talk about different issues in IELTS. Have a good day.